Good morning, students. Let us continue trigonometric functions. We have seen in the last session sign of trigonometric ratios. Already you know trigonometric ratios of all angles in between 90 degree. That means acute angle. Angle is greater than 0, less than 90, acute angle. All the 3 trigonometric functions are positive, or all the 6 trigonometric functions are positive. Sine positive, cos positive, tan positive, cosecant, secant, cot, everything is positive. Sine convention, in the last session we have seen, whatever may be the angle in between 0 to 90, all the 6 trigonometric ratios are positive. In the second quadrant, that means if the angle is greater than 90 but less than 180, you have seen that sine, here it is all the trigonometric ratios. Functions are positive. Sine and cosecant are positive. Actually, this one is the first quadrant, you are saying. This is second quadrant. Right? Whenever the angle is greater than 90, less than 180, its sine value is positive. Whenever sine is positive, its reciprocal always positive. Remaining 4 functions are there, no? Cos, secant, tan, cot, they are negative. In the third quadrant, actually angle is greater than 180, less than 270. Tan is positive. Tan and cot are positive. Tan and cot are positive. And in the last quadrant, if the angle is greater than 270, less than 360, cos and secant are positive. We have seen these things in the last session, last class. That is, I have written like this also. You may be remembering that. First quadrant, second quadrant, sine positive, third quadrant, tan positive, and in the last quadrant, cos positive. In order to remember this one clearly, I have given, but don't write in the examination. Formula for this one is, all students should take copy. Don't write that. This is for your understanding only. All positive, sine positive, S positive, take T, tan positive, C, cos positive. Right? So, trigonometric ratio of all the angles less than 90, all are positive. For the angle greater than 90, less than 180, sine and cosecant are positive. Greater than 180, less than 270, tan and cot are positive. 270 to 360 are 0, one and the same. Cos and secant are positive. Right? I have given certain examples also. Let me take some more example. Because trigonometry is a little complicated. Without understanding this one clearly, it is very difficult to remember. So, let me give some more example. Find sine of the following. Sine of the following. Sine 85 degree. No doubt it is first quadrant. Angle less than 90, greater than 0, first quadrant. All are positive. So you need not bother, write straight away plus. Second one, cos 145 degree. 145 degree. Clearly quadrant number second, greater than 90, less than 180. Second quadrant cos is because sine and cosecant positive. Remaining all the four functions are negative. It is minus. Third one, whatever may be the function, let me tell you. Tan 296 degree. 296 degree. 296 means it is greater than 270, less than 360. Greater than 270, less than 360. Fourth quadrant tan, here cos and secant are positive. So no doubt it is negative. Fourth one, only I have taken sine, cos, tan. No? Let me start with secant of 185 degree. 185 greater than 180, third quadrant. Third quadrant tan and cot positive means no doubt secant is negative. And last one, let me take enough. Cosecant of 200 degree. Cosecant of 200 again greater than 180, less than 270. Third quadrant cosecant is enough. For any of the trigonometric function, first see in which quadrant this angle lies. In that quadrant, what about the sign of the function? Now, problem is not this one. If the angle is greater than 360, angle is greater than 360, consider cos of some angle, say 700 degree. How to decide this? Cos of 700 degree, you have to put whether it is plus or minus. So far we don't have any problem of that kind. Only angle from 0 to 360 I have given. Now from this onwards, say, I have given the angle which is still greater than 360. Remember, whatever may be the angle, up to 360 you are taking one round, see. One round 360. If it is greater, how much greater? Again you are going for the second time in the same circle. Up to 720, second round is completed. Up to 1080, third round is completed. So, actually here, 0 degree and 360 equal means what? After completing one particular rotation, you are coming back to the same point. So, these two angles are same, one and same, 0 on 360. Like that here, this can be written as just see, cos of, let me remove the completed round rotation, 360, one round is completed. After that we have 340 degree, correct no? 360 plus 340, 700. You forget about this. It is completed rotation. After that, which angle is coming? That angle itself is the required angle for us. So, this is forgetting about 360, just you can write only 340. Enough. Whenever the angle is greater than 360, remove the completed rotations. Multiple of 360. Forget the multiple of 360 first. Remaining angle, whatever you get, you have to write the sign of that trigonometric function. 340, fourth quadrant here, cos is, now we can write the sign. Make the idea clear. So far I have given only angle less than 360, leave it. Now hereafter, if the angle is greater than 360, need not be 700 only, I can give 1200 also, 2400 also. Whatever may be the angle given, what you have to do? Remove the multiple of 360 first. First rotation, second or third, you leave it. Whatever angle remains here, you have to write the trigonometric ratio of that angle. Let me write the note as here. See, note. If the angle is, what you have to do? Let me write first. as the note. If the angle theta is more than 360 degree, if the angle E theta is more than 360, then what you have to do? Then we can write theta as theta equal to, how you can write? 2 into pi, because I am writing not in degree, radian. 2 pi into n. For one rotation, 2 pi radian. Any number of turns into n. 2 rounder, 3 rounder. Write that one. Plus another angle alpha. Remember, this alpha is always less than 360. See here. One rotation, n is 1 here. One rotation plus whatever angle less than this. This is alpha. 700 is theta. If you want, let me write in the n into 360. In a degree also, let it be there. Alpha. 0. It should be 2 pi. First one is written in radian, no? 360. Now, sine of trigonometric ratio of sine of trigonometric ratio of theta is the same as trigonometric ratio of sine of trigonometric ratio of alpha. This is very important. Trigonometric or sine of the function, sine, cos, tan, whatever may be of theta is the same as the sine of the angle alpha. Sine of cos 700 is the same as sine of cos 340. This is plus because 340 cos is plus. This one is the note you have written. Let me give some more examples so that the idea will be clear. Angle will be greater than 360. Not only this one, not only the sine, value of the trigonometric ratio is also same. Also, note that trigonometric or value of trigonometric ratio also note that value of trigonometric ratio of theta and trigonometric ratio of alpha are the same. Not only sine, even the values are also same. What is the meaning of that? Have you got the idea about this? Also note that the value of trigonometric ratio of theta and trigonometric ratio of alpha are the same. That means cos 700 I have written here, no? Value of cos 700 is the same as the cos of 340. Value of cos 340 exactly equal to cos of 700 degree. Value is also same. Not only the sign, plus or minus, not only same. Value also same. That's what I have written there. Anyway, example I have given. Find sine of the following. Only sine. Find sine of the following. Now let me give the angle greater than 360 only. Cos of 400, careful. Remove the multiple of 360 first. 360 plus 40. Mostly I have given this example yesterday or in the last class. Anyway, here you have to write only cos 40. Leave that 360. Remember, don't write this one as 380 plus 20 like that. It should always be multiple of 360. Multiple of 360. So it is, otherwise you could have written this one as 200 plus 200. Don't write like that. This angle should be multiple of 360 only. Completed rotation. Now cos 400 and cos 40 are one and the same. This is first quadrant. All are positive. Second one, sine of 1000 degrees. See, now I can give any number of any magnitude of angle. 1000 degree means how you have to write? This one is you are completing 2 rotations. See, sine 2 rotation means 720. Got the idea clear? 2 rotations are completed. 720 gone. Next, 280 degree. 0, 8 to 10, 1, 3, 7, correct. 720 plus 280 is 1000. Forget about this 720. Write only 280 enough. They are one and the same, no doubt. Sine of this, sine of this. Trigonometry ratio of this, trigonometry ratio are one and the same. Now, no doubt this is in the 4th quadrant, greater than 270. 4th quadrant, sine is negative. See this carefully, note the thing. If the angle is less than 360, there is no doubt. You have written the formula, ASTC. If the angle is greater than 360, we have the method C. Let me give one more example. Cos over, no, tan. Tan of any angle can be given 1200 degree. 1200, let us see. $1,200 means you can write it as tan of 1 rotation, 2 rotation, 3 rotation completed. 360, 720, next one is 1080, correct no? 1080, multiple of 360 only you have to write. 720 plus, correct no? 360 means 8, yes, 1080. Next, plus how much? 0, 9, 10 minus 8, 2, 1. Don't bother about this 1080. 120 how to write. 120 comes in the second quadrant, tan is minus over, see? No more example is required. You got the idea. Let me give some more homework so that you can try at home yourself. Totally you have to write it in the standard formula like this. N into 360 means 360, 720, 1080 like that. After that, whatever angle you get, it should be in between 0 and 360. Trigonometry ratio of this one is already known. Put the same sign to the angle theta also. Understood now clearly? Next, trigonometric ratio of negative angles. Consider sine of minus 60 degree. I want the sign of this, whether it is plus or minus, that's all. I am discussing only about that one. Sign of the trigonometric ratios. For the angle less than 360, I have already seen. If the angle is greater than 360, then also you got the method how to find the sine. If the angle is negative, how to find that? Trigonometric ratio of minus 60. Which quadrant this angle lies? Careful. You know 60 degree lies in the first quadrant. But what about the minus 60 angle? It is, just to see here, you are not going in this direction. You are coming back in the reverse direction. So this is a minus 60. Tell me which quadrant it is? Fourth one. This angle lies in the fourth quadrant. Therefore, in the fourth quadrant, sine is negative. Fourth quadrant. Another very interesting thing is, this minus 60 is there now. It is exactly equal to this angle, see. If you see the same angle from the positive side, it is how much? 300 degree. Is it clear? This angle is minus 60, okay. In the reverse direction you have to go 60 degree. But remember, when you see the same angle from the positive side, it is actually 300 degree. Therefore, I can write this one as sine of minus 60 and sine of 300 degree are one and the same. Make the idea clear, please. Minus 60 is the angle exactly equal to 300 degree. If you see the same angle from the positive side, it is nothing but 300 degree. So, minus 60 and 300 are one and the same. Therefore, 300 is in the fourth quadrant, you know the sign. You can like this also. But remember how you got this 300? Just subtract 60 from 360, that's all. 360 minus 60 equal to 300. Shall I write one more note then? If the angle is negative? Yes. Let me write as a note. If the angle theta is negative, then we can find positive angle alpha less than 360 such that alpha equal to 2 into n pi minus absolute or magnitude value of the given angle theta. If you want in degrees, let me do that also. N into 360 minus mod theta. Sine and value of trigonometric ratio of sine and value of trigonometric function of theta and alpha are the same. You got some confusion, I know that. After taking certain example only you can understand that one better. See, what a note tells is, given the angle if it is theta is negative, then you can find positive angle alpha. One particular angle alpha can be calculated. How? Subtracting the if it is negative, its modulus, absolute value, from nearest multiple of 2n pi. Angle obtained is alpha. It should be in between 0 and 360. Such that sine or trigonometric value of alpha as well as theta are one and the same. Leave it. Let me give the example only. Then, if it is not understood, let me explain once again. But how can I know? whether you understood or not. You may have to send me the notes and homework. Then only I can understand that. Example is find sine of the following. See, what I have to do is, first one is negative angle. Cos of minus 40 degree. I want whether this is positive or negative. Cos of minus 40. The note tells me this 40, absolute value of minus 40 means it is plus 40, no? Cos of, you must subtract that one from 360. You are getting 320. Actually, minus 40 is the same as 320. Minus 60 is the same as, I will erase that one. Minus 60 is the same as 300. Just similar to that, minus 40 is equal to 320. 320 comes in the last quadrant. Cos is positive. Second one, sine minus 125 degree, careful. 125. Find the sine of this function. First of all, let me subtract this. Sine 360 minus 125. Sine of 5, 3, 235. Correct, no? 235. This one is in the third quadrant where sine is negative. Just see the trigonometric ratios of the function. Third one is sine cos over tan minus 200 degree. Tan 360 minus 200. Tan 160 minus 200 and plus 160 are one and the same angle. Therefore, it is second quadrant, tan is minus. Any number of problems can be taken, but the important thing is that you must understand all the theory behind this one clearly. Deciding the sign of the function. Right? Next, fourth one is secant of minus 85 degree. Cosecant of minus 131 degree. Last one, cot minus 4 degree. Minus 4 degree.